Hey there! Welcome to Dutch Guide, your go-to channel for everything Dutch. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now is the perfect time to do it. Today we're diving into the magical city of Amsterdam, but with a twist. Have you ever found yourself with a few spare hours on a layover and wondered, how can I make the most out of it? Well, you're in the right place. I'm here to guide you through Amsterdam, showing you how to turn every moment of your layover into a delightful and memorable mini-adventure. In this to-the-point guide, we'll explore various routes you can take based on how much time you have. Whether it's just a couple of hours or the whole day, I've got you covered. We'll check out the city's historic heart, dive into vibrant neighborhoods, take a peek at iconic museums, and find cool places to grab some food or just relax in the middle of all the city buzz. Now, I know it's exciting to think about exploring Amsterdam, but we've got to talk about a couple of practical things. Amsterdam Airport can get a bit hectic, especially during holiday periods, so be mindful of your time and keep a close eye on those clocks. I recommend venturing into the city only if you have a layover of at least 6 to 7 hours. This gives you enough time to transit, go through airport processes, and truly enjoy Amsterdam. And don't forget about the entry requirements. Make sure your travel documents are sorted and check if you need a visa to enter the Netherlands. All the visa and entry requirement details can be found on the official Dutch government website. Link is in the description below, so do check it out. All right, now that we've got the important notices out of the way, let's move on to our first topic, dealing with your baggage. If you're carrying a lot of items, you might want to consider storing them securely before heading into the city. Schiphol offers luggage storage facilities located close to the gates and in the basement between arrivals 1 and 2. Rates are reasonable, and you can store your belongings for up to 7 days in the lockers close to the gates and up to 30 days in the baggage storage at arrivals. Always be sure to check the current rates and availability on Schiphol's official website. I will provide the links in the description below. Next up, let's talk about getting to and from Schiphol. The quickest way to reach Amsterdam Center is by train, with a journey time of about 15 to 20 minutes. The station is conveniently located directly below the terminal building, and trains to Amsterdam Central Station run every few minutes. Although do note that there are fewer trains at night. Tickets can be somewhat cheaper if purchased online in advance, so do check the train schedules on NS.nl or their app. If you prefer a more private mode, taxis and rideshare services like Uber and Bolt are available but can be pricier. And don't forget to account for the travel time back to the airport and security checks. Stay aware of the time to avoid any stress on your return. Now, on to the sightseeing. If you have 2 to 3 hours, kick off your journey at Dam Square. This is just a 10-minute walk from Amsterdam Central Station. This vibrant heart of the city allows you to glimpse the majestic Royal Palace and the National Monument. Surrounded by monumental buildings, the square buzzies with a unique blend of locals and visitors. If you have a few moments to spare, venture down the nearby Kalverstraat, one of the main shopping streets, perfect for a quick shopping spree or window shopping. Within this area, you can also walk through the charming, historic streets, experiencing the iconic architecture and vibrant street life of Amsterdam. And when you're ready for a break, find a cozy cafe and enjoy a leisurely coffee. Got a bit more time, like 4 or 5 hours? Great. Expand your route to the charming Jordan area. It's one of a kind and oh so Amsterdam. It's a place where you can lose yourself in little streets filled with cool shops and art spots. It's full of life and it's got charm in buckets. Also, while you are there, the Anne Frank House is a must visit. It's deeply moving and gives a real insight into some serious history. The area is teeming with quirky shops and unique eateries. It's the perfect spot to experience the real Amsterdam vibe and soak in the city's artistic soul. Okay, what if you have 6 or more hours? Well, with this much time, you can really get a taste of what makes Amsterdam so special. If you're an art lover, you can't miss the Rijksmuseum. It's like a treasure chest of Dutch art. And if you're a fan of Van Gogh, the Van Gogh Museum is a must-see. It's home to the largest collection of his works worldwide. Just a heads up, it's smart to book your museum visits online ahead of time. The Rijksmuseum usually has plenty of spots, but the Van Gogh Museum can even be booked out 2 weeks in advance sometimes. So plan ahead. Or, just explore Amsterdam from its famous canals. Also check out the Pipe. It's super eclectic and there's always something going on. It's like every corner has its own story, with cool little shops and tons of places to grab a bite. It's a whole vibe. Here, you'll experience Amsterdam's inclusive spirit, and maybe get a souvenir at the lively Albert Kite Market. So, these were some route suggestions depending on how much time you have to explore Amsterdam during your layover. But if shopping or culinary adventures are your thing, then it's also possible to make your way to the 9 Streets. It's overflowing with distinctive boutiques and charming cafes. And for a diverse culinary experience, Leidseplein is your place. Feeling a bit drained from all the exploring? Take a breather and unwind in the serene vibes of Vondelpark. It's the perfect spot to slow down, meandering through lush paths or just sitting by a pond, watching the world and the wildlife go by. It's a wonderful way to experience a more laid-back, local side of lively Amsterdam. If you're in the mood for something a bit more active, you can always choose to cycle through this park. Amsterdam offers loads of spots to rent bikes, including some near Vondelpark, or, of course, at the central station. Well, all good things must come to an end, and it looks like it's time to zip back to Schiphol. Make sure to head back at least 2 hours before your next flight takes off. And hey, don't forget, Schiphol's packed with its own shops and food spots to check out, so your adventure isn't done until you're up, and away. And there we go. A whirlwind of fun, vibes, and chill moments, all squeezed into your Amsterdam layover. Time sure does zoom when you're soaking up the energy of such a lively and friendly city. So, any cool layover tales from Amsterdam you want to share? Drop them in the comments. And hey, hit that subscribe button for more of the sweet Dutch life and travel treasures. Safe journeys, and catch you next time.